So what else did we do? Ran over a stump and ruined the front end of the car. Blew up the RV in town. Brian did with his when he was going in to get propane, and man, it was a hard one because I didn't have any cell phone service, and Brian thought I had the keys to the car, which I didn't. He did. And my phone was about to die, so even though if I had been out there, I couldn't turn the car on to charge my phone, so had it actually died, we would have been really, really up a creek. But I got a call from Jake from State Farm. Excuse me, Jake from Wesco, who called. He used to work for State Farm, and he had told me that Brian had broken down, but now he had left with some guy, and the guy's name was Robbie. And all I got was it was crazy. I thought the dogs and I were gonna eat each other. We tried to keep the fire going in case it would go out because we didn't have any matches or anything. And we had 2 packs of almond and 1 little sparkling black cherry water. Man, that was about it, wasn't it, Sakari? Well, we had some oatmeal packets. Could add some dry oatmeal. And I was worried about Brian, but there's nothing I could do. I thought I'd go hitchhiking or something. And then outside of that, we didn't have too many challenges. We didn't find any morels, but the flowers I'd been planting prior had started to come up, so sunflowers were going. So we decided to get even more sunflower seeds and plant them, and we're gonna try for a sunflower wall. So we put sunflowers all down the property line in an area, and planted some pumpkins and squashes to see if those would maybe take off and just do their thing, and put out some marigold and more marigolds, and just seeing what will grow in the ground there. We do have low brush blueberries, right, Sakari? Yes, low brush blueberries and wild strawberries, which is great. I was able to make 2 portions of the dead hedge already, and then we put up a mattress spring that we found in the garden area we're going to be getting started, and that actually had I just finished planting it right now. What I did is I put out the peas that we'd started and brought up with us. I'd been hardening them off, and so I wanted to leave them out overnight and then plant them our last day. And it was supposed to rain today so that we could have some water with them, but that changed, so we didn't get the rain, so it's kind of be hot the next few days. So hopefully with the cardboard that I put down and a little bit of mulching over the top, yay, we might have a few of them survive. And that's also if the deer don't come through and eat them all. So we'll see what happens when we come back up on Wednesday. We might have stuff mowed down. We're coming back up Wednesday with the trailer and my dad, and we're going to probably work on the dead hedge a little bit more and sit around and enjoy the day and show off the property. And we didn't find any morels before, but you never know, maybe the morels will be popping. So gotta remember to bring a potato bag or something up so that we can go out and forage and find some. And if we do, maybe I'll remember to bring some butter up so we can have some. Oh no, because we don't have any water. Gross. Ew. Okay, scratch that idea. But I'm nice and not sunburned. Brian burnt his finger on the generator battery. The jumper cables decided to die and melt. My hands are filthy. I'm filthy. Brian's filthy. The dogs are happy and tired. All in all, the start of the homestead. It's crazy. I'm filthy. I'm fat. like to get down to my wedding weight, my pre-married weight. But that's hard to do when there's so many hot dogs at the campfire. Chubby. But that needs to happen. So hopefully with the manual labor and everything, we'll be able to get the homestead started. So the wonderful thing about it is there's going to be so much room for growing in the future. We just have to get it cleared out a little bit more of some trees to open up the sunshine, and start bringing in some organic compost to add. And maybe I'll go buy a couple bags of daikon roots or something to go down into the ground a little bit more and just dye. I don't think we're going to have any. Obviously, I never wanted a market garden this summer because there's so much work to be done on the site. But without getting those dead hedges done and starting getting in the bushes and the plants and the things that will overwinter year after year and continue to grow, that is definitely a good goal for these trips up, is working on that dead hedge, getting all the area cleared out. If I can get my leaf composting area started, that would be great. So maybe I'll grab a couple more pallets from Brian, start some leaf composting area along the dead hedge, and I think the market garden's going to look nice. I told him that maybe we'll do Facebook Marketplace. I'll start looking for free gates, all different types of gates, and the fencing for the garden will just be gates. And I think that might be kind of cool, because you never know what kind of gates you're going to find. And if I wanted to paint them all one color and make them consistent, I could. If I wanted them all different, I could. There's so many different gates in this world. So set a post, set a gate, put a lock on it, have a bunch of keys, and call it the secret garden. You can enter it from any door, maybe. Always wanted a secret garden. But this one's not going to be so secret. The not so secret garden of Chase on Queens Highway, where people can come and buy produce right there, and we can go to market with our honey and our produce, and maybe do some dried items and things too. So we'll see how it goes. Porch pickup. Make a little porch out front instead of a fruit stand, a porch. That could be cute. I'll have to run it by Brian. Maybe. Well, signing off. That's it for now, right, Sakari? Sakari.